Shalom to all the Jews and Gentiles alike, sending a strong Shalom to the children of light. Namaste to all. You already know what the deal is. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, our power, to 𝐁𝐤𝐞𝐝, 𝐯𝐢𝐝 𝐷𝐷𝐷, the Great Spirits, Wakanda, Hawa, Yehovah, Yahadonai, the All Parents. We're going to give acknowledgement to the earthly mother and acknowledgement to our elder brother, Yahushua, HaMashiach, 𝐯𝐢𝐝, Mata the Lamb, Yesiah, the Messiah, Yahusha, the Lion from the tribe of Yehuda, the one the world calls Jesus Christ. So today we're going to be talking about the Kohar. And the Kohar basically is the Overself. Alright, if you haven't watched our video on the Overself, definitely go watch that, because this video definitely piggybacks off of that video. So we're going to be learning about the Kohar in the Kolbrin Bible. So the Kolbrin Bible, the Keys of Enoch, all our records, they lining up together to back this thing up. Alright, but for those that don't know what the Overself is, we're gonna get the definition for that for y'all. Alright, so this is the Overself Body. Okay, it's at the back of the keys. Definition: the pre-existent higher body of light which exists for spiritual physical beings prior to their incarnation. This body domes with realized physical humanity, which has completed the synthesis of the 5 inner matter energy vehicles. All right, so let's hop in the Kolbrin Bible and let's start reading. It's going to be Book of Scrolls, chapter 1, verse 24. He lives because it is ordained that he live. He lives, for all men live everlastingly. They die not, they perish not. They endure through ages. His Kohar awaits him, and needs hide no awful aspect and shame. Let his face shine in greeting. Welcome home, the wanderer. This tomb structure is not a place of finality. The grave is not the goal of earthly life. See, the goal is not slaving away, paying bills, doing this, doing that, and then you just die. Nah, the grave is not the goal of earthly life, any more than the soil is the goal of the seed. Does seed die within the ground? Is it planted intending that it be mingled with the soil and lost? O great welcomer, let your face shine with gladness when you greet the homecoming wanderer. Lead him to the Kohar, which is his inheritance, that he may enter into it and enjoy its embrace. Let him find completion and fulfillment by absorption into his Kohar. Alright, so it's talking about that pre-existent higher body of light. Let's go on to verse 29. O everlasting Kohar, take this man of goodness into your eternal embrace. Let your life become his life, and your breath his breath. He is your own. He is the drop returning to the filled pitcher, the leaf returning to the tree. You are the repository of his incarnations. As you grew there, so he grew here. You are everlasting, whole, and he lives in you. If he is not even as you in face, let him enter. Hide his faults, for they are not many. For this you were fashioned, for this you came into being. You are the overbody awaiting the returning spirits, and the spirit now comes. You are that which will clothe the newly arrived spirit in heavenly flesh. You are that in which our departed one will express himself. O Kohar, hear us. Here is your vitalizing essence. Before you were incomplete, now you are whole. Draw your own, your compatible one, to you and observe the many likenesses. We send fragrances that they may spread around you. Now take the eye, which will perfect your face. It is the perfecting eye, the eye which sees things as they are. See the fluctuating wraith. Is it not beautiful? Does it not come with an aura of fragrance, a sweetness filling the air? It has been purged of all impurities. All about it, it is fragrance. Therefore, grant it your substance, that it may become solid and firm. O Kohar, long have you waited the day of fulfillment, the day of your destiny. That day is here, it is now. Therefore, take the spirit, which is your own, and enfold it with your wings. Each to his own, and his own each goes. You and he are bound together with unseverable bonds. Each without the other is nothing. Now bear him up, for in that place you are greater than he, for you are the generator. While he rested in the womb, you were active. As he grew, you grew before him. If he has done wrong, and who among men is guiltless? Then in you let the wrong be adjusted. You are his hope, you are his shield, and you are his refuge. O Kohar, absorb into yourself the life force. It was meant for you, it is yours. It is the enlivening spirit which spans the two worlds. He, the departed one, was you, and even more, so were you he. Come to him as the beauteous one came to Bellosis, a great king, and gathered him in compassion and love. Come, that he may awaken to new life in your arms. Verse 39, I hear the Kohar speak. It names itself, Never Kohar. It says, O man of pure thoughts, of kindly words, of quiet speech, of good deeds, come to me, I am your being, yet I am not you. As you have loved and cherished me, so I now love and cherish you. I am your reward, as I would have been your affliction. They are now united, and this is a place of the first threshold, from whence the completed beings depart. Let's go to chapter 2, verse 6. We're still in the Book of Scrolls. That which is the Kohar says, I have come to brighten up your face. I am you, as you are me. I have waited for you. I have wept for you, and rejoiced when you rejoiced. I have never forgotten you while we have been apart. I have heard every word spoken, and these are recorded for you. I have recorded every sight. I have recorded every sound. I have recorded every smell and every taste. Every memory is secure for you. Here I give you form and substantiality. Let's go to chapter 6, verse 6. The Kohar greets the pilgrim and says, I welcome you, my own. The Kohar says to those about, this is my own. He has washed in the lake of wisdom and passed by the caverns of distrust and doubt. Let us, therefore, enter in peace when the great door is opened for the united being in the east, the door leading to the place of the one true God above all gods, whose manifestations are secret mysteries. Before going further, they pass by a side entrance of the region of darkness, where vile and sorrowful things lurk, the lost ones, those who served in the ranks of evil on earth. O great Kohar, stop the ears of your own, that he may not hear the mournful wailings of the doomed ones left behind. They who are the companions of the pilgrim cry out, O Kohar, guide your own right. Guide him up the ladder of life, which he must traverse again. Strengthen its rungs. Support him, so he bears lightly upon them. Let not the rungs break beneath his weight. This is the test of deeds, long since done, where evil bears down heavily. Verse 10. Blessed is the Kohar who safeguards all memories, storing them as men store corn, who retains these for the use of the reborn ones, who can recall all that men forget and can draw forth a memory as men draw water from a well. The Kohar is the eternal recorder. Pilgrims become risen ones and enter their Kohars as a soul enters a body, and in unity they become glorious ones. So where it says the Kohar is the eternal recorder, let's get a precept for that. All right, in the keys, the definition of recorder cell: the system for storing thought forms by higher thinkers, a hierarchy of knowledge. Through this system of elements, powers, matrices, etc., thoughts can be sufficiently combined in the materialization of energy, allowing for orderly guidance of the thought forms in the construction of reality. So basically, the recorder cell is basically a memory bank of all your incarnations. So you know how like some people talk about the Akashic records? That's basically what that is, the recorder cell, right? And we just read in the Kolbrin Bible, the Kohar is the eternal recorder. Now let's go to chapter 9, verse 17. The Kohar is the knower, and the spirit is the known. All knowledge is with the knower. All knowledge is with the Kohar. But the known, the spirit, can tap it so it flows out into the known, the spirit. The Kohar receives the spirit seed in heaven, for there it is as the body is on earth, even as the earthly body is made of things from the region of heaviness. Oh, let's read that again. Even as the earthly body is made of things from the region of heaviness. Yeah, this is the region of heaviness because that veil is so heavy that you cannot remember your past lives, your past selves, right? You got to remember who you are. So is the Kohar made of things from the region of lightness. The Kohar, the Overself, the pre-existent body of light. Now let's go to the keys. Get some more overstanding. Let's go to key 303, page 364. This is verse 18. However, the ultimate purpose is to be united or reunited with the Overself through many programs, many incarnations. The Overself too is evolving towards pure consciousness divinity. The main assumption in intercommunication and compassion for the physicals in the lower worlds of rebellion is that the weights and measures of service decrease linearly with the original position at the beginning of a given program. This means that if a master embarks on an entrophic negative program in service to or supervision of lower physical worlds, his incarnations are activated in progressive limitations because of the overall scale of retrogressive evolution, meaning you're going backwards, right? We talked about entropy before, which is the degradation of matter. So you're going backwards. All right. So retrogressive evolution, which influences the soul in the lower worlds of physical entropy, to be pulled back into repetitive rounds of existence, which means you're just getting reincarnated over and over again. Okay. So you got to connect back to your overself. All right. And another thing I got to mention is that not everybody has an overself. Let's get that. Let's get that in the keys. Key 319, verse 78. Those, however, who do not have an overself consciousness, but have lived a righteous life of love, are introduced into a new program whereby an overself can be acquired a Kohar can be acquired through the office of the Christ, which is then used to advance into new planes of consciousness. All right, so let's get this last precept here. We're about to go into Pistis Sophia. We're about to go to book 1. This is like book 1, yes, book 1, verse 1. This is like within like the very first few pages of Pistis Sophia, all right? And it says, and Jesus had not told his disciples of what type the 5 helpers are, nor into which regions they are led. Okay, and here in the commentary it says, the 5 helpers work to activate all 5 trees or energy body vehicles so that they are initiated in unity, right? So those 5 bodies, those 5 vehicles are the Overself bodies. So we had the electromagnetic body, the epikinetic body, the �0𝐸 body, the 𝐁𝐸 body, and the Zohar body. Well, that's going to be it for this video, for this lesson. Hopefully you were edified. You got something out of it. You had you a snack. You hopped into the pantry closet. Had you something to nibble on. And I say shalom and stay strong.